Welcome to digital class. Class 8 plus English medium, subject social, lesson number 1, reading and analysis of maps. Reading and analysis. అంటే మనం we have to read for the maps and analyze అంటే దాన్ని elaborate చేసి మనం చదవాలి. You may recall making maps in class 6th and learning about maps which shows heights. We are learning in the 6th class the heights of the map, land. By now you must have studied a large number of maps relating to different places. Can you say the differences between a map and a photograph of a same place taken from the sky? We are taking from the sky with the help of the satellites. What is happening in the skies, what is happening in the earth, the satellites are taking photos and sent to ours. For example, look at the photograph and the map relating to the same place. Can you point out all the similarities and differences between the two? A map, unlike a photograph, does not show any real features. A map is used by geographers to show features that we consider important. For example, for the example of the photograph, we have to take photograph because of the what is happening in what is there in the places, where is the places and where is the hills and where is the mountains and where are the forests. We have to know by the photographs of the land. For example, distribution of rainfall, soil types, population, languages spoken by people, crops grown, markets, schools, etc. We have to know by the maps. The markets, where are the markets, how the crops are growing, and languages of the people and population of the people, and types of soils we have to know by rainfall. We have to know by the photographs of the by the maps. A map maker may also leave out many features visible on a photo, like individual houses, etc., trees, etc. The map is creating by a geographers. They point out in the map, their maps, the locations of the trees and the locations of the houses they are showing us. Map actually is a model of the place, given those features that the map maker consider to be of importance. Where the places are shown in the map, it is the important for the geographers. Photo may not be able to show you how much it rains in a place or how hot it gets there or what languages people are speaking there. All these can be shown on a map. This is the way the map shows us the people who are speaking the languages, different languages of people speaking, and rains in a place and how the hot in a place. These are the things the geographers show us in a map. That is why people make different kinds of maps depending upon the purpose. You will now see some of the maps made in early times and how they depend upon the purpose. The main purpose of the maps are to show the locations of the houses, languages of the people, and forests, mountains, seas, etc. Maps draw down the ages. In the early ages, the maps are drawn how the maps are drawn, we have to know. Maps have a long history behind them. The maps have a long history behind them. Some of the earliest surviving maps were made by Sumerians, present day of Iraq. Iraqians are preparing the maps. About 4,000 years ago, the maps are prepared. These were imprinted on clay tables. They are printed in the clay tables. The Sumerians temples owned large tracts of land and they had to keep amount of income from the lands. That is why they tried to keep records of the lands with the help of the maps. These maps are shown as the differences in the areas. Babylonians made some of the earliest world maps. Babylonians are the first made of the world map. That is the world as they thought of it. See below the one of the such map drawn on the clay tablet about 2600 years ago. They imagined the world as a round disc. The inner circle had all the cities, villages, rivers, marshes and mountains they knew about. In these maps, we are knowing the Babylonians knowing that villages, where the villages are there, where rivers are, where marshes are there, where mountains are there. That is, cities of Babylon was shown in the middle. That is, city of the Babylon is shown in the middle of this map. See. Next. Around the same time, Greek geographers like Anaximander and Hectactius of Miletus and Herodotus also prepared world maps by arranging places from east to west and north to south. The Europeans are made the maps from east to west and north to south. Their ideas were similar to the Babylonians. These Babylonians and south the Turkians are prepared same they are preparing the maps. Their ideas were similar to the Babylonians who believed that the earth was a round disc surrounded by ocean water. They are thinking that the earth is round like a disc and surrounded with water. They traveled widely and wrote down descriptions of the land and people and their histories they saw or heard about. They prepared the maps in like the people who are living, their histories and what they are hearing అంటే వాళ్ళు ఏవైతే విన్నారో వాటి ద్వారా వాళ్ళు మ్యాప్స్ని తయారు చేయడం జరిగిందట. They prepared maps based on these travels and descriptions. Though these maps have not survived, historians have tried to recreate them with the help of their discrimination. As you can see, they placed Greece in the middle of the map. They put the importance of their motherland in the middle of the map. Europe, Libya and Asia, all of which were separated by the Mediterranean Sea. The Greeks and after them the Romans were greatly interested in making maps, knowing about places near and far. And Babylonians are making maps, and otherwise the Greeks are making maps, and the Europeans also making maps with the help of near and far distance of places. They wanted to conquer the world, building colonies in far off places and trade with them. They are trading with the European countries. You may have heard of Alexander, a Greek king who tried to conquer the whole world and came as far as India some 2300 years ago. Similarly, Roman traders had established trading stations on Indian coast to which they came by ships. Maps became useful and necessary for them. This is a lesson. You have to continue with another lesson other day.